Kelly Schrock quickly out into the top spot as he used that inside line, and she is a mad scramble and anything but settled there on a turn number 2 behind him. Schrock up on the bars. Looks like he's going to lead lap number 1, and we are paired up like geese in the spring right now as she got Cody Laney, the 5L, trying to pick up a couple of spots that time. Jarrettson, the 27, Don Jarrettson Jr., put the 27 by a nose on the back straightaway up into the top 2. Schrock, your leader across the line. Jarrettson to the inside. The 1AR of Alex Reitz on a Dunlap, Iowa, blazing a trail around the outside. And don't look now, Cody Laney from deep in the field. Laney up into the top 4 as we head the other way. Laney wasting no time as he will hammer the Hoosiers on the high side. The Integrity Trucking, 5L from the 9th starting spot. He is up into a transfer and starting to run down the 1AR of Alec Reitz and Don Jarrettson Jr. here. 2nd and 3rd gonna have company as we go to turn number 1. Jarrettson and Alex Reitz hub to hub all the way around this one. 5 in and 3 to go. The salute to veteran Skyrocket number 3 continues to lead. Give the nod to Alec Reitz out of Dunlap, Iowa, down the back straightaway. Jarrettson gobbling up that distance on the inner groove through 3 and 4. 2 to go. Watch the battle for 2nd and 3rd as we head the other way. Getting ready to wrap this one up. We will reach for the white flag, and our chief starter, Matt Stubbe, says we got 1 to go, boys and girls. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th across the line. They are in the show, but trying to better their opportunity at the redraw here tonight. And Cody Laney lurking to the outside. Kelly Schrock by a straightaway. He will win it. 2nd and 3rd plus 4th coming to the line. And it'll be Alex Reitz. Alex Reitz, Cody Laney, and Jarrettson, your top 4. Certainly tip your servers down at the Iowa Beer Bus. We would greatly appreciate it as Dalton Majors and Craig Reitz will share row number 1. Underway in this one, the M8 by a nose that time into turn number 1. Dalton Majors able to pick up the top spot as Chris Abelson to 2nd, now making a big move, trying to get up into the top spot. He will do so. Chris Abelson, the 1X from the inside of row number 2. He is your leader, so go to turn number 1. So Abelson leading, Majors now trying to fight back on the back straightaway. Dandy battle there, and a dandy battle for 3rd and 4th. Dalton Majors trying to ring up Abelson. He might do so on the back straightaway. Abelson with a surge. Abelson hanging tough upstairs. Is trying to get right back out in front of this one. He will do so in that Razor chassis, and Cody Thompson. Cody Thompson busting the cushion as well. Put the Sioux City Slayer now up into the top 2. Majors suddenly back to the 3rd spot, and Cody Thompson got her set on kill as we head to turn number 1. A pair of Sioux City boys out in front of this one. Is Cody Thompson going to try and reel in your race leader of Chris Abelson? The 25 will follow him up to the outer groove as nearly everybody taking the long way around in this one. Craig Reitz now. How about a tip of the cap to Craig Reitz, and also the 5, Brandon Beckendorf, on a run from dead last in this one. Beckendorf from the 9th row. Here comes the 5 car, nearly to a transfer with 2 to go. Beckendorf able to get past Reitz, and Beckendorf is dealing right now on the 5, disposing of the 1R, might get another one on the back straightaway. Beckendorf from way deep in this one. White flag is out. Abelson, your leader, going to 1. Beckendorf scored 3rd at the line. Going to try and keep a 3-wide battle with Jay Noteboom. The 7N suddenly coming to call. Majors off the back straightaway. Checkered flag out front. Abelson will win it. Cody Thompson 2nd. Beckendorf 3rd. And I think maybe, very much unofficially, maybe Jay Noteboom up into the top 4. Caution lights extinguished on the back straightaway. Well, RPM starting to quicken here out of turn number 4. Green is out. We're underway. Underway as you've got a pair of cars involved in the back half of the field. And we'll see if they're able to continue trying to complete lap number 1 in a hurry right now. Bob Moore out of Sioux City, Iowa, your early leader of this one, but not anymore. Bo 9, how about that? Giddy up off the bottom of turn number 2. Bo 9 there in the 14B, your leader. Not now, though, as Bob Moore, one of the hot shoes out of the Siouxland area, trying to get back around, riding the rail on the outside, falls back a little bit there out of turn number 2. So Bob Moore on the chase, and now you've got the C5 of Chris Paulsrock and Jaden Larson going at it, hammer and tong. Larson, the 36K on the inside. Paulsrock hanging tough upstairs by a half a car length. And now not even that much as Larson trying to surge up into the top 3 as we head to turn number 1. Go 9 out in front. Bob Moore, and don't look now, that 07X of Troy Morris III out of Bakersfield, California, eating up the distance into the final transfer position as we head to turn number 1. So Troy Morris out of Bakersfield, California, trying to have something to say in the late stages, and out of turn number 4, green flag high in the air. We got 2 to go. Legging it out late in this one is Matt Bonine out of Ottawa, Iowa, down the home straightaway. By 3/4 of a straightaway, your leader, Bob Moore, 2nd. Paulsrock and Jaden Larson. The rest of the top 4 running to wrap up our final heat race here tonight. And Bodine on a turn number 4 drives down the banking. Will post the heat race win. Moore 2nd, Paulsrock, and then Larson, the rest of the top 4. Event at the Clay County Fair Speedway. Lights down, ready in turn number 4. Green flag is out. Here we go. Modified time going to turn number 1. Cody Laney quickly up into the top 2. Able to shoehorn his way through the middle of 5L on a rail up into second. Jaden Larson out of Mankato, Minnesota. Watch Jay Notaboom right through the middle of the 7N on lap number 1. Larson's got company down to the back straightaway. Jaden Larson, your pole starter, the 36K. Inside, Cody Laney starting to work the outside. 3 wide, here we go. Jaden Notaboom right through the middle. Beckendorf will be third as we go to 1. Trouble on the front straightaway. Troy Morris, the 07X, facing the wrong way. The 141 of Matt Bonine facing the midway as well, the 7J. Cody Laney, early captain here tonight, and he will power down out of turn number 4. We're back underway. Laney leading down the back straightaway. Beckendorf up into the top 2. Here comes Kelly Schrack, Jay Notaboom, and Jaden Larson all side by side there for a minute. Notaboom up into the top 3. Jay Notaboom been on the sidelines much of the season, and he's got him flanking him inside and outside on the back straightaway. Larson had to give ground. Kelly Schrack didn't. Schrack in a skyrocket digging in there. Battle for 3rd and 4th. Rages on as we're the other way. That is the battle on track right now, unless you put your eyes back to the 1X of Chris Abelson just outside the top 5. Abelson rockets his way in front of Pauls Rock, Thompson, and Larson that time out of turn number 4. Kelly Schrack nosing under, and hang on, we've got one spun in turn number 4, right as Kelly Schrack was going to make a bid to the inside of Brandon Beckendorf, and it'll be Sadoff, Lyle Sadoff facing the wrong direction in turns 3 and 4. Cody Laney ready out of turn number 4. A pair of skyrockets hub to hub behind him. Here we go to 1. Kelly Schrack, a fair race champion. In fact, I believe he won both the stock car and the modified Clay County Fair Race Championships last season here in Spencer. And he is working the outside of Laney as we go to 1. Just when you thought Cody Laney was going to write a storybook ending of posting another win on top of the Super Nationals, Kelly Schrack says, son, this is one of my hometown joints right here. It's going to be Kelly, your new leader, going to 1. Schrack leading Laney second, Beckendorf 1 spot back. Then you've got Abelson, the rest of your top 5. Jay Notaboom still trying to get up into that top 5 spot. He's got Cody Thompson to contend with as we head the other way. Kelly Schrack right now picking him up and laying him down, putting a handful of car links on Cody Laney. Schrock, Laney, Abelson, Chris Abelson, the 1X car, started 11th here tonight. Abelson on a run down the back straightaway, and Abelson may have something to say here tonight as we approach the halfway mark. We're halfway through. Abelson on a rail right now up into the top 3. Chris Abelson started 11th in this one, and the 1X pulling away from Beckendorf down the back straightaway. And he's got ample time to try and run down your top 2, but it's all the Lake Mills Motorsports. Number 3, a Kelly Schrock as we head to the back straightaway. Where on earth? What on earth? Why on earth? Well, the left front tire, significant suspension damage. That thing not pointing the right direction, but he was coming at a high rate of speed. At the same time, the wrecker was trying to go lend some aid on the racetrack, and I think both drivers right now are clearing their pants. Kelly Schrock in a stock car at Boone won the Race of Champions for the 2nd year in a row and won the inaugural All-Star Invitational for your stock cars. And looking to get the mod back in victory lane here tonight. The Blue Ribbon Showdown is back underway. 9 to go as we go to 1. Schrock able to step away just for a moment down the back straightaway as Abelson and Cody Laney locked up in a hub-to-hub battle. They are still nearly tied together for 2nd and 3rd. Boy, Chris Abelson has been able to dip and dive his way up into the top 2. If there is one guy that maybe can unseat Kelly Schrock, it might be Abelson as we go to 1. Schrock and Abelson 1st and 2nd. Laney in that 3rd spot. Cody Thompson 4th. Now finally up into the top 5 is Jane Noteboom. Beckendorf trying to reel him back in here as we head down the home straightaway. Beckendorf alongside of Noteboom that time. Laps evaporating in this one as Jaden Larson, the 36K, who started up front in this one, will retire to the infield, and it's going to come down to the top 2 the way it looks right now. Kelly Schrock, Chris Abelson, the top 2. Here comes Cody Thompson late in this one. The 25C on a run to the inside. Cody Thompson, the 25C, up into the top 4 as we get to the late stages of your modified A main. Kelly Schrock, still your leader, settling in single file track. After 2 nights of racing action, it took until the last handful of laps to maybe have a little bit of rubber around this joint. And the green flag held high in the air, 2 laps remaining. Schrock, Abelson 1-2. Laney, Thompson, and Jaden Noteboom, the rest of your top 5. White flag is out. We got 1 to go. Kelly Schrock, as we said a year ago, I believe, won both the stock car and mod Fair Race Championships. He will win the mod portion here tonight, $1,000. Kellishock the winner, Abelson second, Laney Thompson, and Jane Notaboom the rest of your top 5. And he will hop out of the car. How about a hand for your modified winner here tonight? Kellishock will park it in victory lane. You have had a heck of a couple of weeks here, haven't you?
For sure. You know, this kind of racetrack is what I just dream of, laying in bed at night. Hopefully it's really slick, and, you know, this it didn't rubber up, and we were able to get to the front.
It seemed like you found the sweet spot right about in the middle of the speedway, a little before everybody else in front of you, and that seemed to pay a difference.
Well, there's, you know, when they were stopping going there on the bottom, there was a little bit of grip off of 2, and, you know, you could kind of get a hold of that, but then, you know, just try to carry miles per hour through the corner, and, you know, this car can do it pretty good.
Well, you had a heck of a stock car run. I'm sure it feels good to get the modified back up front here tonight.
Most definitely.
All right, anybody else you got to thank real quick?
Just Ryan. Man, he makes this thing possible, and just everybody on the car, everybody knows who they are, man. Without it, I've got the best sponsors in the world.
Kellishock winning your modified A-main here tonight. I'm going to get out of the way. Gabby, you need to go in there and present one more trophy here tonight.